Omni Man is back in season 2. We do see his face in the trailer. We do see J.K. Simmons' name. Now, I alluded to this a little in my short video. I don't know if you saw that, but we're going to break it down, what it means seeing him, where he's been, and there will be some spoilers. I've been reading the books, so I've had some theories as to what the show's going to do for a while. All right, spoilers, let's get into it. Omni-Man did flee Earth at the end of season 1. He could have killed Mark at the end of their big fight, but he chose not to. He does love Mark. Now, where did he go? He actually went to another planet that has another species there, and it's kind of a weird bug species, and they have a lifespan of only like 9 months or so. And, believe it or not, he reproduces with one of those bug ladies and has a new baby that looks more so human, but has blue skin. And with the Viltrumite DNA, where he ages incredibly slow because he's thousands and thousands of years old, and then you combine that with this weird blue bug lady DNA where her entire lifespan is 9 months, the baby is kind of caught somewhere right in the middle. So the baby actually ages very rapidly for the first few years of his life, way faster than a typical human would, which makes sense because they kind of have to expedite that process. Oliver's his name. They have to expedite the process for Oliver to get him to be an actual significant character in the story. Now, it's not immediate. We don't just see Omni-Man just fly back to Earth, but he does eventually come back to Earth, and I'm not going to break all of that down right now, but this is more so just looking at kind of where he's been. So again, he was on another planet with another species, and all of this does kind of tie into his arc, tying into his values and giving him some time to reflect as to what really happened on planet Earth, and really helping him figure out how he wants to proceed from there. Now again, this is spoiler territory, but the bearded guy we see in that trailer, Thetis. I did another video on Thetis, so go check that out. But Thetis is the leader of the coalition of planets, and this is a huge opposition to the Viltrum Empire. Thetis himself is actually a Viltrumite and has used his own blood, his own DNA, to create an agent that would target Viltrumite DNA, and he's actually wiped out millions of them. He's trying to eradicate that species, which eventually leads to a big event called the Viltrumite War. Again, that's another video, but Omni-Man definitely has a very complex storyline at this point in the book, and I imagine we're going to see a lot of that in the series on Amazon. Kind of a redemption arc, and he kind of befriends Alan the Alien, Seth Rogen's character, and obviously has this new child, Oliver, and Thetis, who's in charge of the COP, the Coalition of Planets. Omni-Man actually kind of develops an allegiance with them and starts helping them, and starts working against the Viltrum Empire that he was once so loyal to. So it makes for a really fascinating and really intriguing storyline, and I hope we see a lot of that in season 2. I said in another video, I really hope we don't go right to the Viltrumite War in season 2. If anything, I hope it ends with that, which, based on the timeline of the books, the Viltrumite War is book 14, like trade paperback 14, so issue 80-something, or 70-something, but I imagine we probably will see the Viltrumite War at the end of season 2, because there's still going to be a lot of stuff to see in season 3. And season 2 and 3 were both confirmed when season 1 was released 2 years ago. So we will have a season 3. They obviously still have plenty to wrap up in season 3. And I mean, maybe there'll be a season 4 and 5. I honestly hope there will be, because I would like them to slow the pacing down. But Viltrumite War is happening. Omni-Man's going to be a crucial part of it. So is Invincible, obviously. So is Thetis. So it'll be really exciting to see where that goes. But yeah, Omni-Man has a very interesting storyline, and it's very fun. Actually, book 6, I believe it was, I think that's where you see him on this other planet with the other baby, the other species baby and all that crap. And that was actually one of my favorite books in the whole thing so far. So really intrigued, really curious to see what they're going to do in the show. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm dropping a ton of Invincible videos, really breaking everything down because I've been waiting 2 years for this new season, and I've also been reading the books the entire time, but I'm obviously taking my time. I'm really savoring them. As a creator myself, I like to study the writing, I like to study the art, so I do really take my time. But let's discuss. Let me know what you want to see from Omni Man this season. Let me know what you think we're going to see from Omni Man this season. Let me know if you think it's weird that he had sexual relations with a bug lady. And yeah, we'll break this all down in the comments and go from there. Thanks for listening, guys. Subscribe if you're new here. Again, lots of Invincible stuff to come.